Welcoming back to MSD Learning World. In this video, we are going to see the deterministic finite automata. The deterministic finite automata consists of a single starting state with a set of final states. And the machine is deterministic to which state it has to move for getting a single input symbol. When you take the transition diagram, the machine is represented symbolically in a form of a transition diagram. So here, each state is deterministic in its movement when it is getting any input symbol. So it consists of a finite set of states and a finite set of input symbols in which it has a single initial state and set of final states, and it can have any number of input alphabets. And this transition diagram can also be represented in the form of a transition table. So here the transitions in the deterministic finite automata is represented here. The machine M is represented as Q, sigma, del, initial state, final state. Here the initial state is P and final state is R. So here the set of all states Q are P, Q, R. The input alphabets are A, B. And the transition is represented, del is represented as Q Cartesian product sigma tends to Q. So del of P, A equal to Q. Del of P, B equal to B. Del of Q, B equal to R. So this machine have three transitions, and P is the initial state and R is the final state. The initial state is represented in the form of a arrow mark symbol, and the final state is represented as a double circle. So now this deterministic finite automata can also be represented in a form of a transition table, where states are represented here in a vertical way and horizontally your input alphabets are there. The input alphabets are A and B. Now we have to write where the machine is going when the machine is in the state P by reading the input symbol A. So del of P, A goes to the state Q. Similarly, P, B goes to P. Q, A goes to, the machine does not have transition in the state Q for the input symbol A. So it is pi. And Q, B goes to R. R, A, it is pi. R, B, it is pi. So this is represented as DFA. Whenever you are drawing a DFA, since it is deterministic, the P, A, it goes to a single state. So the single state is represented by this bracket. And P, B goes to P. Q, B goes to R. So this is the representation for the deterministic finite automata. So whenever from the transition table, you must be able to differentiate the type of the machine. This is what is the transition table for deterministic finite automata, and the initial state is represented with an arrow mark and the final state is represented with the star in the transition table. And now, what is the language of the machine? The language is nothing but set of all strings that is accepted by that machine. So now, what are all the set of all strings accepted by this machine? When you take machine, for example, the strings of this, the language of this machine L of M equal to set of all strings that are reaching the final state. For example, if you give AB, then the machine will reach the final state. If you give BAB, then the machine will reach the final state. If you give BBAB, then the machine will reach the final state. So similarly, with any number of B's ending with AB, the machine will be reaching the final state. This is what is the language of the machine. So this is symbolically represented as set of all strings W, where del dash of the initial state Q, W is in the state F. Then that will be the language of that machine. What is del? Del is a transition function. Then what is del cap? It can be represented as either del dash or del cap. This is said to be extended transition function. What is meant by extended transition function? Extended transition function will get set of all characters as the input. For example, if you have del of P, A, it goes to Q. Then you can go for a transition function. If it is del of P, AB, whenever your finite automata is processing a set of character, then it is a string. In that case, you have to use either del cap or del dash, then it is said to be extended transition function. So the extended transition functions will take strings to process the input and to check whether the set of all strings reaching near the final state or not. So the language is the set of all strings accepted by the machine. So the language of the machine DFA is set of all strings W, where extended transition function of that initial state comma W is in F. Then they are all language of the machine DFA. Now let us see some of the real-time examples of DFA machine. For example, when you take a switch, if the switch is a machine and if it is in the initial state P, if you give 1, then it goes to on state. If you give 0, then it is an off state. So a deterministic finite automata is compared with the real-time example as a switch. When you take a door, the machine is in the state P. When you give 1, it opens. When you give 0, it closes the door. So it is symbolically represented here as an example. I am making you to understand where the deterministic property hold in our real life example. When you take a washing machine, assume the machine is in the state P. If you give 0, the machine is off. If you give 1, the machine goes to the starting state. From the starting state, if you are not giving any input, if you are giving 0, the machine will go to pass state. If you give 1, then you can go and make the adjustment of water. If you give 1, it represents the high level of water. If you give 2, it goes to medium level of water. If you give 3, it goes to low level of water. So, this type of machine, for each input, the machine is deterministic and it should be able to go to a certain level for a particular input. So if the machine is deterministic to which state it has to move for the given input symbol, then the machine is said to be a deterministic finite automata. I think you are able to understand and compare where your deterministic finite automata can be used with a real life example. If you have any queries, you just comment me on the channel. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe the channel. Thank you.